There have been more warnings about the impact that artificial intelligence and so-called deep fake images and videos could have on crucial elections in both the US and the UK. A top US law enforcement official has said that the technology could incite violence, even chaos, and that tougher sentences would need to be introduced for criminal use of AI. Gordon Carrera reports.
Making a copy of yourself can take just a few moments, as I learnt in this interactive exhibition. But that means making a copy of someone else, what's often called a deepfake, is also getting easier, thanks to artificial intelligence. That's worrying those in charge of security, especially when it comes to a year in which 2 billion people are expecting to vote in elections around the world. A few weeks ago, voters in America's New Hampshire primary election heard this.
It's important that you save your vote for the November election.
What sounds like President Biden telling them not to cast a ballot. But it wasn't real. It was a deepfake.
Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again.
On a visit to London, one of America's top law enforcement officials told me of the potential dangers of AI.
It can have people, cause people to distrust the sources of information that they're getting, to dissuade them or confuse them in terms of exercising their right to vote, to incite violence, certainly. That's something that we're worried about, and to just generally sow distrust and potentially chaos.
One fear is AI fakes could be used to spark protests, like those after the last US presidential election. But US law enforcement is also using AI to help in its own work, for instance in sifting through images of that attack to identify suspects. And now authorities say they plan to tackle the use of AI in crimes with tougher sentences.
Our laws recognize that when you use a firearm during the commission of a crime, it makes it more serious. So we're going to be applying that same principle and seeking stiffer sentences.
Artificial intelligence looks set to test democracy in this coming year, asking difficult questions. In a world of AI-generated deepfakes, it's becoming harder to know what's real and what's not, what's truth and what's an illusion. Gordon Carrera, BBC News.